Hello, it's good to be here with you today. We are here to discuss an overview of our strategic plan for our digital marketing campaign, as well as examples of how we will execute it, on which we are going to show you in the latter part of this presentation. We're excited to present our first strategic step, which we set our campaign objective and how this aligns with your business objective and go over the ways in which we'll accomplish this. So let's get started. Our campaign objective is to increase pet bed online sales by 20% in 6 months. The innovative concept of Golden Circle by Simon Sinek has been widely used within the marketing and leadership sector. It will help us understand the basics for powerful strategic management and leadership too. It has three pillars: why, what, and how. Applying his concept, these are the why, what, and how of your company. The why, your best friend deserves the best rest. What, sell the most comfortable pet bed. How, scientific comfort developed with high technology. But in order for us to achieve the desired results, our strategy will focus on the why component because according to Sinek, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So this would be the general business objective, to position the pet bed as the number one bed for pets in the US. So this information, as well as the campaign objective mentioned earlier, was utilized to determine the goals of the campaign, which will be discussed on the next slide. After the campaign objective was established, the next strategic step is to set our campaign goals. We need to turn the campaign objective into goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So these are our campaign goals, including all the channels your company is using. To increase in pet bed online sales by 10% from 1,000 to 1,100 per month by end of May 2021. And then increase in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest followers by 5% over the same timeline. Based on the target audience, we have developed an audience persona. An audience persona is a semi-fictional representation of your ideal customer based on data and research that will allow your company get a deeper understanding of the people buying your products. The first one is Holly. Here is a little information about her, which pertains to her interests, values, and personality. So Holly is a female, early 20s, single, works part-time at a coffee shop and doing some occasional massage therapy work. She shares an apartment with a friend and lives in the Western United States. Also studying part-time at a local community college, an avid tennis player and runner. Overall active personality, absolutely loves animals and has had at least one cat at a time for as long as you can remember. She enjoys volunteering at the local animal shelter. Social media enthusiast, almost monitoring her Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat accounts. Then our second persona is John. His information is as follows. He is married, male, 2 kids, between 30 to 35 years old, works from home doing computer networking, and lives on a couple acres for land in a home in the suburbs of the Midwest United States. Loves spending free time with his kids as well as riding horses. He also enjoys working out and going on runs and hikes with his dogs. Currently has 4 pets in the house and as always, love dogs. Always online and checks his Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts daily. Next, we identify the value proposition for the campaign. Value proposition is a statement that paints a clear picture of what your brand has to offer for potential customers. According to Neil Patel, it is the foundation of your marketing. It gives customer a compelling reason to do business with you, showing them why they need you. So our value proposition is the first and only crazy, comfy, and super sciencey pet bed. So that's it. The next slide will be discussed by Scott.
Perfect. Thanks, Rochelle. So moving on, this will be our content engagement strategy, which determines the methods we will employ to effectively motivate your customers to take action. So for our Holly persona, we're using a storytelling approach. This type of engagement relates to content that is designed to reach and move the emotions of the target audience. The key will be to present the product in a way that shows your love for your family pet. For our John persona, we're using a utility approach, and this content focuses on the functionality, features, and benefits of the purple pet bed. And later we'll present mock-ups for the ad campaign to demonstrate how these strategies will be implemented. So, what is the big idea? It's an overarching message that underpins all elements of a campaign. These are the big ideas, again, for our two personas. So with Holly, after an event-filled day of chasing around the house, your pet can have a great night's sleep in preparation for the next day's adventures. And for John, we're going to identify the layers of comfort and features that protect against odors and scratching, and how purple has just the right size bed for your furry friend. So that's kind of the focus, and this is what we're trying to achieve. So the key messages for the campaign for each persona, what it is a tagline of the message that your target audience needs to hear or see to be motivated to action. So with Holly, that big idea basically will lead to this message: the bed you can trust for your pet. And for John is to give your pet comfort, all with amazing features. That's really what we want them to take away when they see the ads. So other components that need to be identified strategically are the channels, mediums, and KPIs. Mediums refer to what we will be using for the ad, like pictures, videos, etc. And channels refers to the social media platforms that they'll be shared on. So like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And then KPIs are called key performance indicators. And they're really like goals or points that we'll focus on, measuring to see if the things we are sharing with our audience are being effective. So hence the information for the campaign ad for that component for our first persona for Holly. Again, we're using a storytelling approach, so using videos and images, including some user-generated content, which is images or clips that current customers have already posted online. So it's like free marketing and advertising for us. We can share those of real life scenarios, and that'll be shared via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And the goals or KPIs we'll look at would be watch time, video completion rate of the videos, shares, engagement rate, reach, so how many people are seeing the videos and the ads, as well as brand mentions. Then for our second persona, John, again, same type of information, product images and videos, some user generated. It'll just be more utility focused rather than the storytelling approach. And that content will be posted on Facebook, Twitter, and the company website. Some similar KPIs to measure, again, will be pages viewed per session, the bounce rate, how many people are leaving the site quickly, different impressions, engagements, and saves. Okay, so now we're going to change focus here a little bit and show you the steps that our personas are going to take from when they first learn about or see the content and ads for the purple pet bed, and what they'll do to get some more information, which then eventually leads them to purchasing the pet bed online. And this is referred to as the customer journey. So in the awareness stage, as you can see, it's broken down into 3 different phases, 3 different stages. In the awareness stage, our personas would see the online ad, the images or video teaser with some text leading them to find out more. The consideration steps would be watching the video or images shared from other users or the things that we create ourselves, seeing the benefits and features of the product. And they will be guided to a landing page from there, allowing them to see what the pet bed really has to offer, just to gather even more information, which then, takes them to the final stage, the purchase stage. So from the landing page, they will be able to follow the link to the bed of their choice and complete their transaction. Okay, so let's review the budget that will help us accomplish all these goals. We think you'll be pleased with what we have come up with for our estimates for the budget, as well as some anticipated revenue. So the estimated budget is coming in at about $43,500. And with that investment, we're expecting 130% return on your investment of around $100,000 over the coming months as sales grow sequentially each month. And in turn, this will trigger and help to increase the followers on all of our social media sites by about 5% each, is what the goals and objectives are set to accomplish. As part of the execution of the strategy we have planned, we also created a content calendar. It's a written schedule of when and where we plan to publish upcoming content. It's a great planning tool and resource for our digital marketing campaign to increase efficiency and provide insight into the content tactics. So all our content and things we've created, the images and video, will be ready by this coming Wednesday, the 16th. And then planning then to publish it around Saturday, the 19th. So still allowing a couple days there for some revisions if needed. The ads will run for a couple weeks. With Holly, again, will be posted on Facebook and Instagram at the hashtags mentioned here on the slide. And for John, the content will be to Twitter and Facebook, again, using those similar hashtags based on the ads that we come up with. So we do have 4 different examples here. These 2 mentioned, again, are for Instagram and Facebook. They'll be for our first persona, Holly, and each will have a very clear call to action, directing people to learn more and eventually leading them on that journey to purchase. The video will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel besides just being posted on the social media networks. So again, different images and videos, they give an explanation along with the text mentioned. There's just a little sample clip. Looks like it's going to play for a minute here of the video, just so you can kind of get an idea about how they love playing with their humans and how they need to get a good night's sleep to have all the energy they need to go for the next day's adventures. So for John, these Laps 2 mock-ups would be for our John persona, and these would be used on Twitter and Facebook. Again, similar types of information, just a little different in the way it's presented, depending on how we mentioned the storytelling and utility type of focuses. And yeah, that's it. We just want to thank you for the opportunity to work on this campaign, for your time today. It's been a lot of fun. We're very confident that you'll get the results that you're hoping for and reaching your goals and objectives and meet those overall campaign strategies we have in place. So thanks for your time.